So whenever I'm working with an organization or a creative team around communicating to create change, I'm always emphasizing the importance of coming up with your core message and really honing the art of crafting that. In fact, if that's like the one thing you figure out and do really well, that's gonna probably take you the furthest. What do I mean by a core message? Do you know how sometimes you see athletes interviewed after a game and reporters are trying to ask a lot of questions, sometimes got-you questions? Great athletes who are properly media trained will kind of always just bring it back to the same thing, like, yeah, I just want to win the trophy. I just want to, whatever it takes to win the trophy, get the championship and win the trophy.
We can do it. I know that we will do it. We got to go on the road and win.
What you're seeing right there is somebody who is actually sticking to the core message. And it's kind of frustrating if you want to hear something more juicy than that. But what he's doing effectively well is keeping the team focused, keeping the whole message focused, and not creating that disruption from a stray question. Why is this important? Is because whenever you're trying to do important work, it's usually around areas where there are a lot of pratfalls, a lot of opportunities to ask controversial questions and really derail what you're trying to do that way. Having a core message that you can stick to can help keep you focused and on track and able to deliver that message and to really shut out those distractions. What makes for a good core message? Some of the most important things are having it be something that's portable. And what I mean by that is something that can survive the game of telephone pretty well. If somebody can pass it on from one person to another and it stays relatively intact, if it has that stickiness, that's a strong core message. I think the best core messages are things that seem chantable, that feel like something you could rally people around, get a whole crowd of people to cheer. So in that sense, it's ideally something simple, easy to remember. Another element of a good core message, and I think this one is kind of counterintuitive, is that it's debatable. It's something that some people might disagree with and might be able to bring up a counter argument. And I think a lot of folks want to find like a message that just seems like such a slam dunk, can't argue with that. But here's the thing, if your message is that, there's not a lot of room for further dialogue. There's not enough room for further exploration and fewer opportunities for you to continue to repeat that message, to point to all the examples of ways your message proves itself or times we fall short of that message and we see what happens as a result. So if you want to work on one thing that's going to take your message a lot further, whether you're an organization, a nonprofit, or just a creative person, an artist trying to use your voice to make a difference, really hone in on that core message, practice saying it again and again, fine tune it to make it more portable, to make it more eye-popping, and then just work on figuring out how many different ways you can deliver it.